Thanks for registering to the $3,000 Star Wars Battlefront tournament. We hope for a successful event over the summer where everyone has fun and game time. The brackets and scheduling for this tournament have stayed similar to what we intended in our previous video. We have 16 teams which will be separate into 4 groups. So 4 groups of 4 teams. Here you play all the teams in your group over the coming weeks. This results in every team getting a total of 3 games even before the playoffs have even started. So the top 2 teams from each group will get pushed through to the pro playoffs, and the bottom 2 teams will get pushed down into the amateur playoffs. Both playoffs are separate, meaning once you're in one you can't get in either. So even if you win or lose, you cannot move into either. The pro playoffs will be a double elim, as well as the amateur playoffs. So you can lose once and still be in the tournament once you're in the playoffs. But if you lose twice, then you're out. So overall, each team will get a minimum of 5 games each, and a total of 38 games will be played. The group stages will be all played over 2 weeks, and each playoff round will last over 1 week each, making the event last 8 weeks. The prize pool, as mentioned repeatedly, is $3,000. This is thanks to our donators such as Kashar and Decker and our tournament sponsor Deathwatch. $2,000 will be put into the pro playoffs and $1,000 to the amateur playoffs. However, we could get more and we could put in more over time. So the first team in each playoff will get 70% of the prize, the second place 20% and the third 10%. However, this could change over time as well. The rules for this tournament follow similar to that of the past, so there's no cheating of any kind that's tolerated. It may result in a ban for yourself and even your team. We are planning to continue the tournaments with even bigger prize pools, so a ban could push over to future tournaments. So the things such as modding of any kind, it's just not allowed. No mouse and keyboard is allowed. No in-game glitches are allowed. For example, the double damage glitch, the infinite star card glitches, the skin glitching. So we ask every player to record their gameplays. This just makes sure you're not cheating. So if a staff asks you to send it, then you must send it to them. So you can send it via the Discord. You can make it unlisted. It doesn't have to be a public video to show everyone your gameplay. Just send it to the staff. So the game modes in this tournament voted by yourselves are drop zone and cargo. So any glitch spots are banned. For example, in drop zone, above the map on depot, the cave spot in Gozan, and any other areas that exploit the game design, they're banned. The crawler on Jarl Refuge, so because of how OP it is, it's banned also. So in cargo, the same applies. Spots such as a cave spot on Gozan, above the map on the outer ring on Rebel Depot, and above the hangar on Imperial Hangar, they're all banned. More specifically in cargo, the Shore Trooper skin is banned, as this results in a visual glitch where either team can't see the cargo on the carrier's back. So obviously we can't allow that. No jetpacking with the cargo. So you can't jetpack with the cargo. If it happens, allow for the enemy team to recapture their base. You cannot pull the cargo again until it is returned. There may sometimes be an audio-visual glitch where a team won't know that their cargo has been pulled. So if this happens, we want to continue the game. The staff will look at the footage, which you have to send again. If you don't send it, then how are we meant to know? So you have to prove it through the footage, and the cargo, if it's in the right circumstances by the staff sees it, it will be reducted. So for drop zone, all the maps are allowed to be played except Bespin. In cargo, all the vanilla maps are allowed. All the DLCs are banned, which you guys voted for again. The weapons are banned, such as burst weapons, A180, the bow rifle, DT29, DL44, C87. You can't use any secondary fire, none of that. So for traits, any traits excluding Survivalist and Scout, they aren't allowed. The charge cards such as Disruption, Adrenaline Stim, Explosive Shot, Scan Pulse, they aren't allowed. For your side cards, Back to Bomb, Scattergun, Medroid, Pulse Cannon, Bowcaster, Flash Grenade, Sonic Imploder, Shock Grenade, it's a long list, Laser Trip Mine, Smoke Grenade, you can't use them, yeah? So your team can use only one of each star card, of each charge and side card combined, so only one of each. If any player lags out in either game mode, you must provide proof. You may leave and rehost the match. However, if a pod is claimed by the enemy team, that will count towards their score. If a cargo is being pulled, the same rules apply, or if an enemy team has broken your defense and is about to play. So for example, if someone just lagged out and the enemy team is about to pull, we kind of have to give them that cargo. That's within their right, you know what I'm saying? So That works. So you may continue playing a 3v4, but I don't advise it. You probably lose unless you like some godly team. The rehost will continue the score from the previous game. So for example, if the score is 4-2 on drop zone with 3 minutes to play, you carry on until a team gets 5 pods combined with the pods they got from last game and play a total of 3 minutes. Obviously all the pods have to be fully claimed, so there's a bit of overtime in there. In cargo you must also continue the score in the time from the last game. Both games can result in a draw. This is another factor here. Both games can result in a draw. So if a match is a draw, you must replay the game. However, in drop zone it's first to get 3 pods, and in cargo it's first to pull while their own cargo is secured. For hosting the match, the team with the higher seed will host the first map on the region that the majority of their players are located. The higher seeded team will decide on the game mode they want to play for the first map. The lower seeded team will get to decide on the map or the faction. They decide. So for example, the lower seeded team pick a map, the higher seeded team can pick the faction from there on, or if the lower seeded team decide to pick the faction, the higher seeded team must pick the map first, otherwise the lower seeded team aren't blindly voting on the faction. So this alternates throughout the series. The second match will be hosted by the lower seed on their region, and the higher seed will choose map or faction. This continues unless there is need for a tiebreaker, so like group stage matches will be best out of 3. So if it's 1-1, the host will be decided by the differential of pods and cargoes, so it will be added up by the staff. The team with the more pods or cargoes will host the match and decide the game mode, while the lower seed will decide the map or faction. This would be the same for tiebreaker and best out of 5, so where it's 2 out of 2, then you play the third map with the same rules, and it's best out of 7 in the grand finals, so it will be 3-3 and then you need to do the tiebreaker. So it's also important to say that we don't tolerate any dropouts. If you forfeit 2 games throughout the tournament and potentially later tournaments down the line, the rules other factors may change throughout the tournament, so keep up to date with the Discord in the link below. You can also find our Twitch there where the games will be streamed. Later the games will be put on YouTube, however. The seeding will be revealed soon and shown on the tournament website, which is also in the link below where you can look at the brackets. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope, if you don't want to listen to this all, you can see it in the Discord, but it's just a quick overview of all the rules and the prize pools and everything that's happening in this tournament. We hope to see you there. It will start Monday, so yeah, everyone get ready.